What is up, everybody? If you have been around the channel for a while, you've probably seen this bike, and we're building it up today.
The Riveter.
The Riveter. It's the Rivet. Today we're actually building up the Rivet. We've had this bike slash frame for like a month now, and we've just not had time to build this sucker up, but we're finally doing it.
Can we do an R sticker? Can I make it the Riveter?
Yeah, we can just cut out a little R. We're 1 minute into this video and we're already getting like off the rails. Bro.
There we go.
That's better, bro.
I'm happy now.
The Haro Riveter, and it is in a rosy colorway, so it is Rosie the Riveter. Here we go. I met Haro and the boys at Haro at Sea Otter, and they were like, we're gonna hook you up with one of these guys here. And it comes complete with some zip wheels and SRAM Red group set. This special edition is no longer in stock, but when it was $10,000, which is a pretty good deal for a red built bike with zips and everything.
It's only $6,500 less than a Cannondale.
And a Trek.
Oh yeah, Treks are really expensive
It's probably like $8,000 less than a Trek.
Isn't it weird that S-Works Tarmac is kind of a good deal now?
It is a good deal. It's $2,000 less than the competition. But yeah, this was a special edition paint scheme that they did for the SRAM Red bike. Ours came in the mail with a little crack because FedEx did their thing on it.
It broke.
Yeah, it broke. So Haro quickly got us a new frame, but they didn't have any more special edition frames. So we got the rosy, I don't know what the actual color is.
Rose gold.
It's rose gold, black, white. It's sick. I like it. It's Jesse's favorite color out of all the options.
Are you gonna read the manual?
What? No, I can't read. That's why I do YouTube.
Why does it say to read? We can't read.
It probably says wear your helmet. And I agree. Couple things about this bike. UDH, bro.
Are you gonna put red on it?
If I had an Explorer group set, I would 100% want to buy this bike, but I don't have one yet. I might get one. 36 mil claim tire clearance. That probably means you could put like 39s in there.
Do you want to see if the
Should we put the 42s?
Yeah.
We should try it. We'll try it. What else? Threaded bottom bracket. That's cool.
Is it Cervelo or is it T47?
It is T47A.
So it's Cervelo.
Cervelo, which is fine. They work.
I like T47.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. And then
Gets the job done.
What is this thing?
So this bike comes with, I think this is kind of like a smart thing, a little hole. So if for some reason you're somebody that likes running Shimano, the battery goes up in the hole and then it has like a little rubber plug to cover it up. And then it has a hole inside of there to run the wire through.
Oh.
So that way when your Shimano accidentally comes unplugged, you can easily get to it instead of all the other bikes that put it like up in here, like up in there or something.
I'm excited for Shimano to be wireless.
When do you think that'll happen?
It just happened.
2037?
No, I think the road stuff will be wireless soon.
I don't know. If they make it as ugly as the XTR stuff, I think no one will care.
I was gonna buy XTR for the channel, and then I didn't because not a single person has asked me anything about, like no one's asked me a question.
No one's cared.
No, like normally when new stuff comes out, we get a bunch of messages. Mm-hmm. And I don't understand why not a single person is asked. And that's
because everybody that did get a set for review basically had nothing real good to say about it.
Why are we talking about Shimano XTR in this video? I got to play with it at a company's warehouse. I didn't ride it, but whenever I was messing with it in the stand, the shift lever is amazing. It's clearly better than SRAM's, and I think SRAM should copy it. The only problem is that it's probably the loudest drivetrain I've ever heard in my life. So if you like quiet bikes, I don't necessarily recommend the XTR. But like I also want to say this, like it's clearly the right direction for Shimano's.
It's just so far behind, bro.
It's definitely behind, but I think it's fair to say that I am stoked that it's better now. And I definitely don't hate Shimano, and I'm stoked that they're like making something that's better.
I thought it was hilarious that one, they got rid of their like super strong clutch. So now the chain's all loud and bouncy and probably gonna drop off your chainring. And two, it's a half a pound heavier than SRAM XX.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. My only complaint was that the actual electronic shift noise is the loudest noise I've ever heard a derailleur make. And that's my
And why did they
2
just
cents.
not make it like, what's it called, where you bolt it on to the UDH area?
They can't.
They should have. I think they
can't.
can.
No, SRAM has like patent blocked everybody. Like it would be,
I thought they were allowed.
I don't know. Well, they'd have to pay SRAM.
They should have.
They should have. Okay.
I bet the brakes are good.
I hope so.
Yeah, I wish I had Explorer group set for this bike, because I still have yet to have a 1x road bike, and I really want to try it.
Dang, dude.
I know.
Try the freight.
I mean,
should we just
riding on
put
it-
like XXSL on it?
On what?
On this?
Yeah, we could.
Do you want to do that?
No, we're gonna build it with what it comes with, which is something we don't usually do.
Can
This
we?
is not our bike. They sent it to us just as like a media bike, which is super cool. The bars that it comes with are sick. It's a 40, I think. They're expensive. I was gonna
Okay.
order a narrower bar with a longer stem, but they were too many dollars to just buy a second bar.
Dang, dude.
I know.
What's up with this brand? Like, is this a BMX bike?
Yeah, dude, this thing can do kickflips and
Are
stuff.
we gonna take it to the skate park?
Yeah, I'm gonna freaking hit the half pipe and get some gnarly air.
Why is Haro making road bikes? Did you talk to them about this? Like, it's a new ownership, right? Or like
I think a new ownership, because I think the company kind of like died out a little bit
well, it's
a few years ago.
Yeah, like I mean,
now they're back, and they're hitting like road bikes hard. Like they wanted to make like a really good road bike.
don't they race this in like isn't there like a team that like races?
I think
these?
there's a couple.
Yeah,
There's a couple of like sponsored athletes too, not like whole teams that are on this bike. And then I think they have some like mountain bike, enduro, downhill type of riders racing their bikes.
The funniest thing that happens is anytime we show this to somebody that walks in, they're like, "Oh my god, I remember Haro! Like I used to." Yeah, and they're excited about it.
I think all the people that grew up riding Haro BMX bikes are gonna want this.
Yeah, that's what I think too. That was my whole point. Is like
When I was young, I always wanted a Haro BMX bike, but they were always too expensive. So I had to like settle for like the Diamondback.
Diamondback boy.
Yeah, dude, I was on the
Dang.
Diamondback.
We got to take this to the skate park.
Yeah, I'm gonna kickflip it so hard.
Yeah.
Do you think this is internally routed?
No.
If it is, it's better than Specialized.
It is. It looks like it is.
I bet it is. That was good. That was smooth.
I'm gonna give Specialized a little bit of credit. At least they cut the hole big enough that you can get it out. Cervelo is the one that's the problem.
There's like a little hole
It's
like
a
that.
hole and a hole, and it doesn't
yeah.
have any sort. Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad. Specialized is like manageable. It's still annoying. Like I wish they would just internally route it. But that adds too much weight, man.
I wonder what this thing's gonna weigh. Should I weigh it?
Right now?
Yeah.
Without all the stuff on it?
Isn't that what I usually do?
Jesse always like weighs a bike as it's built right there with just the rear brake on and goes, wow, this is really light without anything on it. And I'm like, yeah, it is, man.
You guys ever have this happen to you before?
What happened?
You know the middle piece?
The plastic?
Yeah, I broke the plastic.
Why'd you do that?
I don't know, dude.
How did you do that? I've never done that.
Look at what happened.
I'm busy saucing up the heads. Let me see. Oh, you freaking did it. Why'd you do that, man?
How do you fix it?
I think you have to undo it on one side and fix it.
That's gonna be really hard.
I think it would take like roughly 1 minute to fix.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay. What are you wearing steel-toed boots for in the bike shop?
This
Real
is
blue collars.
That's the, you know where that's from.
this is Envy.
Yeah, they know what's up.
Oh, it's just the same company, Token.
Yeah.
You know what Token is?
No?
I don't either.
They make bottom brackets.
They make headset stuff.
Yeah, and BB stuff.
Look, I fixed the problem.
Should I get a Baconi for this?
Ask them for me.
I will. They're my favorite now. You know why?
Why?
Because they sent me a like fix your bottom bracket kit before it was even broken.
You know why they did that?
Why?
So you don't make a video talking about how it broke.
Well, it didn't break.
It didn't
it's
break.
still in my Mog.
But no, you know what I'm saying though. It's
Yeah.
like they're preventative maintenancing you.
That's smart.
Yeah,
That's
they're like,
really smart.
They're like, before this gets out of hand, why don't we just preventative
Yeah.
maintenance? Like, wow.
I think it's cool that they're taking action before action needs to be taken.
Smart marketing strategy. Can you do it?
I got it. There's a little rubber seal on the bottom of the top cap and it kept falling off. Boom. Let's see how these, did you figure out what this company is that makes this handlebar?
Yeah, it's
Bike Black,
BLKTEC. It's on it.
oh, Black Tech.
But it's BLKTEC.
Yeah, it's like gravel when they spell it GRVL, Gerbil. I
What?
think this is gonna be a situation where I need my blue boys.
I think if you just do it, it'll work.
There's the bar.
Oh, it's working.
The bar is sick.
No, look
Whoa.
at these.
What are those? The OEMs.
Wait.
I don't think this is it.
Wait.
They look like some wheels a guy with a BMW would put on his car. Whoa.
Dude, they're $5,000.
Should we get those?
The C1D Flow.
Do you
What
think it
is,
is like
dude?
good? It's got DT 180s. That's a plus.
20 internal.
That's
Hell yeah.
old. Adaptable for 25 mil tires.
It says 35.
I'm glad they have to adapt.
Do they have gravel version? Why didn't it come with these wheels?
These wheels cost almost the same as this bike with 105 Di2. Do you know that?
Oh, that handlebar is fancy.
The one we have or a different one?
Yeah. It's
Oh, they
like-
make a hover bar.
Yeah, they do.
A lot of people need the hover bar for the, like,
Wait,
because
this
they
is
can't
what-
get their
the
stem line
R8.
up. Yeah.
This is what it comes with. I
Yeah.
found it.
A $600 bar. It's a nice bar.
What are the little plugs for? That's what I was trying to figure out.
On the back?
Yeah.
I think it's so you can like route externally routed cables. Like if you had a crux, you could route the cables up
That
it.
makes sense. I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah.
that's why
It
I
has
was,
little plugs. They look like buttons, but they're
There
just
you go.
rubber plugs, and I think it's so you can route hoses up through there and out. That's smart.
Dude, I wish Haro's put those crazy wheels on this. I want to try this.
Not easy bar to route.
I think it was okay.
It was okay.
There's like a port on the front that you have to open.
You disassembled it.
And then that's how I was able to bypass the magnet.
Yeah. I bet it comes not assembled, and then it's easy, and then you like think about doing that, you know?
Ah.
But since this bike came built and we had to unbuild it, we didn't do that. We did it. That's like specialized rapide cockpit tight.
No, you tighten the expansion plug. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The stack is like 574. So it's effectively the same as like a SL8.
It's a race bike.
Yeah, but we're not going to slam it.
I lost the other one.
Do you think you're going to get it?
I got it. I just got it.
Wow.
Do you think it's all gonna fall apart when I try to put this on?
Yeah.
Dang it. Oh, it's so tight.
Loosen the expansion plug, dude.
I couldn't even press it together.
The plug is working against you. It's doing its job, buddy.
It was expanding,
Yeah.
just like it's supposed to. Oh no.
I had this problem with a bike the other day.
Parley.
The Parley fork was too nice. And so it would not.
Was it too smooth?
It was too smooth, and so I couldn't get the plug to tighten, but I literally had to like inch tighten it until I could kind of force it in without it doing damage.
This
or-
top cap is carbon.
That's sick, dude.
The inside of the Parley was like polished.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The whole inside of the frame, like even up into here, if you like stuck your fingers in there, it felt like it was polished. And I don't know how they did that. How do you think they did that?
It says it's like a mono.
The monocoque carbon?
carbon design.
I thought that's what like all bikes were, but I guess not. Theirs is just extra buttery smooth.
I don't know how they did it. Yeah, that bike was crazy.
Kind of impressive.
I wish they made a bike that was like something I'd want to ride because like I was impressed.
Yeah, we built, what was that bike called?
The Taos.
Not the Riveter. The Riveter is way cooler.
The Taos is super cool, but it's not like really a racing bike.
No, definitely like adventure-esque.
I think
gravel.
it's just, yeah, it's for people who just want like a comfortable gravel bike.
Yeah, this bike comes with Zip 404s, but I'm gonna keep using my reserves. Not because I like my reserves, but because the 404s that it came with have the Vittoria tires that I have flat every time I ride them. So instead of swapping tires, I'm just gonna put these on. You think that's a good idea?
No.
And they have white stickers, and this has white stickers.
Do you remember in one of our last videos, I said that the beef was over?
Yeah, they re-beefed it.
They re-beefed it, guys.
They re-upped on their beef.
I feel like an idiot. I told everybody we could get their wheels because they told me they're going to send us wheels. And then it turns out they lied and they can't send us wheels. So I'm sorry to the 2 people that I had to refund.
Yeah, to the people that bought reserves from us, thank you. And we're sorry that you actually didn't get them. We tried to get you your wheels.
I was so excited. If you're wondering why they're off the website again, that's why we had to take it down because we can't fulfill the orders.
We tried. Now we're just gonna stock a whole bunch of Envies.
I've been riding the Envies. They're really sick.
I still haven't gotten a pair, but I think I'm gonna get some, y'all.
I'm stoked on going to Grodio, man.
Dude,
I bet this comes out after Grodio, like this video, but like I'm really stoked to go see what's going on over there.
We're gonna Grodio so hard. I think I'm gonna win.
My goal is to lose the race.
Last place?
Yeah, whatever.
I think it'd be hard to get last place.
Did
you know there's a hot dog eating aid station?
That's what they said.
I am stoked on the hot dog eating aid station.
I want people to like think I'm really slow.
But you are on gravel.
No, dude.
Especially when the segments are downhill.
I just did a gravel race and I almost made the podium. I don't think you can say I'm slow.
That was a mountain bike race.
We did it on gravel bikes.
Not the winner.
Everybody else was on gravel bikes
except
but George.
for the winner. That makes it a mountain bike race. Whatever bike wins the race is what kind of race it is. Y'all, Jesse is actually the slowest person down a gravel hill.
Yeah.
He's so slow at it, I don't get how he's so slow. It'll be like a 30-second downhill and somehow he loses 2 minutes. But he can ride a mountain bike downhill really fast, but not the gravel.
I'm faster than most people on mountain bikes, but I'm slower than everybody on gravel bikes.
Did you see this?
It's so sick. I wish everybody...
I like bikes that do this. They carbon over the threads for the through axle on one side. And it looks dope.
Good looking. BMC was like one of the first companies, I think, to do this.
I wish Envy did that.
We'll tell them. We're going to tell them.
Yeah, we're going to have a meeting with Envy because they want to hear our thoughts.
Isn't it crazy that people be caring about us, dude?
I care about Haro because I'm really stoked on this bike.
What else is...
Dude, I'm going to have to get some 36 mil tires and ride them on here. Get them back.
There's 35s right there if you want to try them.
Oh, they'll fit. This claims 36s, so 35s will definitely
Go get the
fit.
42s.
It's a lot of work. Should we try it in the front or the back? The back is way tighter.
It's not going to fit.
Yeah, it won't fit. I bet you might be able to clear a 38.
I already know it's not going to fit.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a 38 right here, Trey.
Is that a front?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's throw that on real quick.
This ain't going to fit.
It doesn't look that big. Do you think they're like smart and say this bike only fits 36s and then it actually only fits 36s instead of playing this guessing game that we always have to do?
Did it fit?
Oh yeah. Like with room.
Okay, so that's actually a 40. Is this a gravel bike?
Dude, the Riveter is a gravel bike.
You got to do the rear now.
No.
Yeah, because the rear is not going to fit.
The rear looks way tighter. What if it fits though?
Then this is a gravel bike.
Dude, I'm stoked on this bike even more now. Is this the most modern road bike on the market? Right behind all the gravel bikes that are really bad?
Yeah.
It's behind the Fray.
Yeah, but this is like a race
This is
bike.
Aero race bike.
Like I don't think that I
Dude,
love the fray.
that ain't even going in.
I know, that's what I said. It's like,
Oh,
wait,
oh.
it'll fit. Get it in there.
Oh, I don't know what was happening.
I love the fray, but like I'm not gonna sit here and tell you it's like a aero race bike. This is an
that's
aero.
a little tight right there.
It's like pretty much touching.
Oh, your wheel is wobbly.
Yeah.
True your wheel up.
Should I give it to Jack and see if he can fix it?
I don't think that's a great idea. Look, it doesn't even hit the front derailleur. If it was a Shimano front derailleur, y'all would be doomed.
It's a 40 though, so like that's a legit 40 on
So
those rims.
38's no problem.
Probably.
38's all day. That's cool.
I don't know if those exist. Who makes that?
Specialized.
They make 38s?
No, but their tires are true to size, usually.
So is Vittoria.
You could get does Continental make 35s? Because those would measure 38.
Yeah, I think they might.
That'd be a good one.
Dang, dude.
Do you think everybody hates that no matter what bike we're building, we always talk about how big of tires you can fit on it?
No, that's why people watch our channel. I'm convinced that's the only reason people watch us, because we actually like test it.
I think it's so important that you get big tires on your bikes.
I seriously think that's the only
If
reason
you guys
people like
are
us.
a road biker and still riding 28s, you need to get 32s and try them.
I'm already on 42s, bro.
Your life will change.
I've been riding 42s.
Yeah, but you're
I'm
not
so
like
far
a
ahead.
crit dog road racer.
I'm a Wednesday warrior, dude.
Our roads are just straight and bumpy, so
We
40s make
Do
sense.
you see we got the KOM last Wednesday?
Dude, it's not a we, it's me. I got the
Whatever.
KOM.
We were all there at the same time.
And then we dropped you.
You couldn't. Well, you dropped me after that segment because it was like
is true.
turnaround. I made it the whole way.
Yeah.
I think this bike is better with the Riveter. Do you think they would change the name of it for
For
us?
us, maybe.
Well,
if we ask nicely. This bike is so dope.
All right.
I'm stoked on this thing. Oh, that's a waxy chain.
What wax did you use?
Silka.
Where are we going?
Dude, check out this bike. What do you think about this?
I think
This might be
Cool.
one of my favorite looking bikes, like, ever.
it matches.
It is matchy.
For everyone that was making fun of my bar tape, this is why I have
Look
a bar
how
tape.
bad it is. There's this right here. There's like no padding, and it's just like missing, and it's all ripped up on the inside. I did the best with
It looks
what I worked
great,
with.
dude.
But we didn't have to open a new box for this bike, so that's good. I think I'm really stoked on it. After this video, I'm gonna go ride it and see how it rides. I think I'm gonna put my 32s on it before I ride it, just to like start off with my normal pace. I don't think it's like uncomfortable with 28s or something,
Okay.
but I bet it rides really well. I really wanna know how much it weighs though. What are we at?
16.4.
16.4. What was the Soloist?
Wasn't the Soloist heavier than the S5?
No, it was lighter.
It was like the same.
This was a tiny bit lighter. I
This
think.
is lighter than my Fray.
Yeah, it's lighter. That's a pretty light bike.
It's about the same weight as my Fara.
It's lighter than my Soloist.
It's not as light as the Caledonia.
How much is your Caledonia?
15.
This has a 2x and a front derailleur and deep wheels. We could make it lighter, but I don't want to. That's like perfect in my mind. Yeah, I'm really stoked about how this looks and the build quality of it, honestly. This went together really well.
What did you put in the DI2 hole?
The oh, I haven't plugged it yet. It's still just a hole.
Oh.
We have to take the plug out of the broken frame. It's just like a rubber plugger.
Okay.
So we'll put that in there. But yeah, we're gonna do like a little ride review, obviously, and we're gonna do like our little head-to-head test against the Soloist, which I
What
think
about
is.
the Fray?
I think, isn't your Fray like really small? It's a
Yeah.
54. Yeah, I couldn't ride that thing. I tried to ride a 54 and it didn't work.
I put a 130 stem on it.
That does make it bigger.
I think it's
Not
sweet.
big enough. Yeah, if you guys want a Haro, hit us up. We can get these. We can get the road bike or their gravel bike or any other mountain bikes, which I haven't even really looked into.
They make a bunch of like longer travel bikes.
Yeah, no XC bikes.
Tell them to make an XC bike.
They don't want to
Why?
because they're too busy doing kickflips and stuff because they're Haro.
Is that what they told you?
Yeah.
Wait, what? All these companies, they're missing the whole market, dude. We sell so much XC stuff.
I think it's because we live in Indiana. Like if
No.
we lived in Utah or Colorado or California, everybody's like, check out how many inches of travel my bike has.
But we ship it all. We just ship everybody XC stuff.
It's because all their stores that are
They
local
don't
only sell big stuff.
I feel like we have this weird situation where brands don't make XC stuff when they probably should.
Or if you do make XC stuff, you're running the market because there's not enough of it. Anyways, thanks for watching. Catch this bike in some more videos coming up soon. And subscribe. Check out our merch if you haven't.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing a hat. Check out my hat.
Yeah, buy that too. I think it helps support us, so that's cool.
If you buy it, yeah, we make money. If you buy a shirt or a hat, understand that it's gonna drop ship to you. We don't actually have them.
Dang.
Yeah. This makes me so happy. Can you text?
I'll send it to
him.
I'll send it to my Haro, bro. He's gonna love that.
Oh, he's a lion.
All right, I gotta go take pictures of this. Go like it on my Instagram page.
Trey's Instagram is broke.
My Instagram's still broke.
So you have to, Built by Trey is now just Trey.
Follow Built by Trey, my new personal account. Bye.
Bye.